You guys, we are back. 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 We are back for another Girl Talk Live, y'all. I am so sorry I'm starting 10 minutes late. Child, I'm sorry, y'all. But we are back for what's this, episode 3? Episode 3 for the Girl Talk Live, you guys. I'm gonna wait until some of you come on in because tonight's topic is going to be a great one. And I'm just really excited for us to really get into it because this topic is so important for young ladies all over the world. This is a really, really good topic, y'all. So, how was your day? I hope everyone's day was doing well. I hope everyone's day was doing well. Your girl had a busy day editing, posting, different stuff like that all day. It was just a lot going on. I am drained. I'm not gonna hold you, but of course we're gonna come and do this live because it's very important for us to talk about this topic right here. We're gonna be talking about tonight for the Girls Talk Live, y'all. We gotta get into it. Gotta get into it, y'all. Gotta get into it. You guys, today has been a busy one, but tonight's topic is going to be a great one. I'm so excited for us to be able to talk about this topic because it is very important. It is very key, you guys, very key. Wait for some of y'all to get on, to get on. But you guys, hey y'all, can y'all hear me by the way? Because I didn't even test my mic to make sure everything was like connected right and make sure it was nice and clear. Can y'all hear me? Hey, thank you for joining. All right, awesome, awesome, awesome. So tonight is gonna be an amazing, amazing topic. Um, of course, guys, you can join in, but of course, the Girl Talk Live is catered to women all over the world. We're gonna be talking about amazing topics, catered to young women. All right, awesome, awesome. Yeah, y'all. So for tonight's topic, we're gonna get straight into it. Tonight is gonna be titled, "Sis, I see you." Sis, I see you. Good, amazing advice for the younger generation, y'all. We're gonna be getting to it as far as like what can we impart into our young ladies all over the world. I know me as an adult, I'm 24, I've learned a lot thus far. I've learned a lot. And, it's a lot we can share to the young girls. I know they think they know it all, but listen, it's good to have the right tools in order to, flourish in your womanhood once you get to that age. So we're going to be getting into it, like the different advice tips that I do have. If y'all see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes on my iPad because I did have amazing notes written down so that we, oh, somebody just text me. So that way we can really get into it, y'all, because this is a really good topic. So, those of y'all in the comments, I do appreciate everyone here. If y'all have like some advice that y'all definitely want to share for like the younger girls growing up, listen, put it in the comments because we can definitely get into it. We can definitely converse about it because it's a lot we can cover as far as what can we impart into them, y'all. I thought you were older. Yeah, I'm 24. I know I'm young. I am 24. It don't even feel like it though. It really don't even feel like it. It's just like a number. Crazy. But yeah, I got that a lot. I get that a lot. I act older for my age. All right, y'all. So let's go. We're gonna get straight into it. So point number one. Young ladies, you do not need to know it all, especially like young ladies that's like, let's say, if you want to go to college or if you want to, whatever you want to do career wise, even in your personal life, you don't need to know it all. I'm really your auntie. But listen, you don't need to know it all. Hey, Cara, thank you for joining. So tonight we're going to be talking about advice to give to the younger generation. Like, what can us ladies give the young girls out here? Like, what advice can we give? If y'all have amazing advice tips, drop it in the comments because we definitely want to get into it. Definitely want to get into it. Number one, ladies, you do not need to know it all. It is okay to be a student. It is okay to sit and to learn and listen to really good sound advice, because you don't want to go to everybody because everybody don't really know what to say. They really can't impart like how they need to, not mattering what you may go through, throughout life. It's important that you go to the right people to get that right, that good gem to hold on to for your life. So yeah, you don't need to know it all. Listen, at my age, I'm 24. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. Don't think that as soon as you hit 21 or even 18, don't as soon as you hit adulthood, you have to have everything figured out, because you don't. It is important to sit and to listen and to be able to get really good advice, even from your parents or, your grandparents, whoever in your life, maybe your professors at school, different stuff like that. Like if you go to church, your pastors and your leaders, different stuff like that. Make sure that you go to the right people, especially us ladies. Like, please go to the right woman, whoever is that strong, female figure in your life. Go to them and really get that good, advice, get that good love and support from them. Because listen, even though at our big ages, we still need that love and we still need that support every single day, y'all. We still need it. We still need it every single day. Number two, this is something that I really stand on. We have to do what? Protect our peace. That is so important. We should not be allowing anything, anyone, to come in our life and to disrupt our peace. We have to be able to create that safe environment for ourselves, because we can't expect anybody to come in our life to make it for us. We have to be able to set the stage of how others, treat us and perceive us. So, like, listen, I'm 24 and I know I need it. Listen, we all need that love and support. Even at our big ages, we still need that love and support. So, yeah, we have to protect our peace. That is something that I definitely needed to learn as I got older, because, like, I was letting any and everybody come in my life to kind of like not treat me in any kind of way, but like allowing the behavior to continue. Like, once I check people about it, because of who they are, I don't want to cut them off right away. But no, if you see that that person is in your life and is causing chaos and toxicity and different stuff like that, get rid of them, because you have to protect your peace. You have to, not mattering who it is. I know some people, they're not really good friends with, not, but they're not really close to their family members, and like, they're going through a lot as far as family drama. But sometimes you have to do what you have to do, even if it's your family. Listen, some of my family members are not the best, but I'm not going to allow them in my life, like, to stay and to create a toxic environment, in my life. Like, no, I can still love you, but from afar. Why? Because you chose to be toxic. So I don't need to have that in my life. Oh, you look like my mom. But I hope your mom is gorgeous, because I'm gorgeous. So, yeah, y'all. What are some good, like, topics that y'all would want to share to the younger generation? Peace is top priority. Absolutely. You have to have a peaceful environment, because if not, listen, if not, your whole mood would change. Like, my day, I know me personally, if I'm not even waking up with a peaceful mindset, or if it's a lot going on, or if I check my phone, it's drama on my phone and different stuff like that. If I start my day with chaos, it is going to stay that way, unless I, of course, do the work to kind of change that mindset. But try to start your day off in a good mood and high spirits. Don't allow anything to come in your life to, cause chaos and confusion. So you should never want that to happen. So peace is definitely important. What are some of your favorite things to do to keep that peaceful environment? Me, I love, having quiet time in my room. Go in my room, chill, maybe listen to some music, maybe like have a little self-care, kind of vibe going. Maybe I want to light a candle, listen to some music, vibe out, chill, you know. You have to create that peace in your life, because If not, listen, have you ever tried I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what that is. Yeah. But yeah, try to create that peaceful vibe within your life, y'all. Try to create that peace because it's important. It definitely is. One thing about peace, you have to set boundaries. Boundaries is very important. Boundaries is something that I definitely stand on because as you get older, sometimes, young ladies, you may like as you're growing, you're developing, you may feel like you don't really have a voice, you don't have a say so, but you do. If you see things or if people approach you with chaos and confusion, you have a right to be like, you know what, I'm setting a boundary. I don't want this to be shared. I don't want this to be, a part of me. I don't want that. You have a voice to be able to say that. So don't feel like because you're young, you don't have a voice or you can't set boundaries. Even if it's your family, if it's your friends, whoever, you have to set boundaries. You have to instill that within yourself as you're growing up because when you get older, when you're grown, it's going to be tougher, but you still have to reinforce those boundaries because it's needed and it's necessary. It definitely is, y'all. So that was a really good one. That was a good one. Okay, here's a really good one. Okay, as you're getting older, I need you to be the woman that you needed as a child. That's a really good one. That's really good. Be the woman that you need to be as a child. I most definitely stand firm on boundaries. Absolutely. Absolutely. But listen, be the woman that you needed as a child. I know for me, when I was growing up, I needed the woman to be very nurturing, very caring. I needed you to be at least a listening ear. I needed you to impart life into me when I was at my lowest. And as you're getting older, you need to be that person. Like, find ways where you can be that person for somebody else. Be that listening ear for somebody. Be that nurturer. Be that caring person that you know you can be. Because we all can use some love and we all can use some like good vibes, good energy, but if we're walking around with anger, walking around with like bitterness, walking around with malice in our heart, you know, where is that going to get you? So as you're getting older, as you're growing up, be the woman that you need to be. Whatever woman that you needed as a child, as you're getting older, work your way towards that. For me, I needed that nurturer. I'm going to grow up to be that nurturing woman that I needed when I was a kid because I wouldn't want anybody to go through what I've been through as a child. I've been through situations where I needed that helping hand. I needed that person to impart life into me. So that's what I'm doing here with y'all. Like we're having really good conversations to do what impart life into you all because it's very important. We all need to have conversations like this, and we all need to be able to grow up to be that person that we needed even back then. So that's a really good one. That's a really really good one, y'all. Really really good one. Encourage them to listen. Show up with kindness, strength, and honesty. You have to. You have to show up as a strong individual. You have to even though sometimes you may have your weak moments, but don't stay there too long. Yes, we are human. We are going to go through some stuff. Okay, we are going to go through some stuff, but we should not stay in those low places. We should be able to grow and to be like, you know what, yeah, they may have knocked me off my square a little bit, but I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna keep pushing forward. I'm not going to cause any setback or any negativity to cause me to completely give up on life, to completely give up on my dreams, to give up on everything I worked so hard for. So, like, make sure that you're showing up as that strong person, show up, show up for that person that you need it, and always be honest. Always be a woman of integrity. Be a woman of honesty. Ladies, we should not be walking around here lying. It's that simple. It sounds crazy, but listen, you know how many liars I encounter all day? And I'm quite sure you guys encounter some liars as well. So it's like, listen, you have to walk in honesty. You have to be able to be like, you know what? It takes more energy to lie. Hey, you got a question? Oh, go ahead. Drop your question in the chat as long as it's appropriate because we are having a really good conversation. But yeah, drop your question as long as it's appropriate though. If not, then we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it moving. Here's a really good one. Don't shrink yourself just to fit in with the crowd. Make others feel good, to make others, secure within themselves. They should already be secure within themselves. And if not, that's the inner work that they have to do. But guess what? Don't dim your light because other people may look at you crazy like, oh, she doing too much. No, girl, you just not doing enough. You're not doing enough. That's all. So it's like, don't ever feel like you have to change who you are to fit in with anybody. You know, if they love you and if they want to accept you for who you are, hey Leah, hey girl. So if they really want to accept you for who you are, they would accept you. You wouldn't have to change who you are just to fit in. So like that's really weird that people even feel like that, but it's true. Like it's really true. I just hit 56 subscribers and I really just want to go live. And YouTube keeps saying make more shorts. What do I do? Um, in order to go live, I believe you have to hit 100 subscribers. So I think that's probably why. But again, you know, doing more shorts, being more consistent on YouTube. This is a sidebar, y'all, but doing more shorts, being more consistent on YouTube, you will definitely be able to live stream. But I believe, like, as a requirement, you have to at least have, hey, you would at least have to have, I believe it's 100 subscribers, I believe. But yeah, just keep putting out good content, good engaging content, amazing content. You know, don't just put out any old thing, but make sure that it's engaging and make sure it's something that the people really want to see. You know, and you will definitely be going live soon. So yeah, y'all. What was our topic? Oh yeah, don't shrink yourself to fit in. You know, don't change who you are just to fit in with the crowd, just to, you know, be accepted by others. I hope you get to. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm almost at 190. I believe I'm at 190. I was. Let's see. I'll check right after this, y'all. But thank you so much for that love and support, your girl. Thank you so much. Thanks so much. But yeah, y'all, we cannot change who we are. That was something that I've also struggled with because I'm thinking like maybe just, you know, people was just, oh, I love you too. Thank you so much. Thank you for your love and support. Oh, also, I'm glad I can help any way I can, any way I can. And definitely on my channel, you guys, I believe I have a video up as far as content creating. But if you guys need help with anything, I will be more than happy to right now it is almost 9:30 where I am. It's almost 9:30. But I will be listen, I'll be more than happy to do videos to help you guys, you know, elevate in your content stuff because I literally just did a short where I made like an amazing okay, Alabama. Okay. But yeah, I just did a short where I did a presentation on thumbnails. So yeah, definitely, you know, do what you have to do in order to grow with this YouTube stuff. Cause no, it is not easy. Cause trust, I have some big goals that I definitely want to reach, but you know, it takes baby steps. You gotta put one foot in front of the other. It's not gonna happen overnight, but with consistency, listen, the sky is the limit for real. The sky's the limit. The sky is the limit. So yeah, y'all, don't change who you are. Don't change who you are for nobody. You were created to stand out. Your personality, your style, your voice, it all has a purpose. I always say this all the time. I'm glad you say that because you help. Because I'm definitely open to it. Yes, most definitely. And that's what it's all about. Definitely what it's all about because this is not an easy thing to do. It's not. But with consistency, I'm telling you, the sky is the limit, y'all. For real. But yeah, like your voice, your style, you know, who you are, your personality, you never know. Like the person on the other side of that screen, let's say for content stuff, like you never know who really needs that good vibe, like that good energy, that bright spirit. You never know who needs that on a daily basis. Listen, we all go through a lot of stuff every single day. So, like, just me being able to sit in front of the camera right here, we're talking about, you know, girl talks, girl topics. But of course, guys are always welcome. We're talking about amazing topics to elevate in life, period. Not just content, but just in life, period. But, you know, I really just appreciate when people can come to me and be like, you know what, Sha, you really like changed my, you know, my whole mood in a good way. Like you've allowed your good spirits to uplift me. Like after having a conversation with you, I really feel better now. Like I really appreciate your love. I really appreciate your support. And that's what it's about. Like, and that's why it's important. We should never change who we are because that is genuinely me. It's not a facade. That is me. So like I'm not gonna, change who I am because I'm literally seeing the fruits of my labor. Like I'm seeing that people are really being blessed by my smile, by my good energy, by my spirits. So it's like, you just always have to make sure that you're not changing, you're not switching up, you're not being goofy to fit in with people. You're not trying to, bully anybody else because they're not doing enough or whatever journey that they're on. You feel like they could be doing better. No. No, like we should not be doing that. We should not be changing who we are. And then if that's your personality, if that's really like you, that's an amazing thing. That's an amazing thing, y'all. So never change who you are. Never. All right, y'all. Number one. Now, not number one, but number five, y'all. Number five. Now, this is a really good one. I have been subscribed to you since your third video. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you, Harper. Thank you so much. I do appreciate your support for sure. I do appreciate it. Now, y'all, number five. Your body is not a trend. Young ladies, listen, I know, because I've been there, done that. But listen, we have to protect who we are, even on social media. I know we may want to follow the different trends. We may want to get into the certain stuff, but listen, you have to protect who you are physically, because you never know who's on the other side of this camera. You know what I'm saying? So protect who you are. You have to. You have to protect who you are. Listen, you have to love, not mattering what stage your body is in, because as you're growing older, young ladies, as you're growing older, your body is going to go through changes. Some women may get taller, fatter, super skinny. They may, have skin issues, may have, of course, with puberty and different stuff like that. Like, listen, uh, our bodies go through a lot. Ladies, our bodies go through a lot as we get older, but it's important to love who we are, not mattering what phase we are in right now. I know most of us want to lose weight. Most of us want to, go back to the gym and get right, get tight. Do that for you. Don't do it for a man. Don't do it for a man, okay? Do it for you. Do it for you. Make sure that whatever stage you are in, even if you're at the gym, make sure that you're loving on yourself. Make sure you're not bullying yourself and being super hard on yourself. Make sure you're loving on you because we all could use some loving, even ourselves, Don't bully yourself because that's not really good. That's not good whatsoever. That's not good. And then that's really good not to follow the trends because what may be popular now, it may not be popular next year. It may not be popular 5 years from now, 10 years from now. So never follow trends. Set your own trend, set your own path, do what you have to do. I tell my daughters that so much. I'm glad you said that. Yeah. Because listen, young ladies, they definitely need to hear this good wisdom because I needed that growing up. Like, even though my mom, my grandma, like different people in my life was giving me good, nuggets of wisdom, but like to be able to have this on a daily, it's just like amazing. It's really amazing. It's amazing to see y'all. Amazing. Okay, number six, healing is a process. Young ladies, as you get older, you may be going through some things. Not matter if it's relationship issues, you know, they watching me. Oh, that's amazing. That's awesome. That is so awesome. But yeah, like young ladies, you may go through some things, relationship issues. Listen, if you go through a breakup, healing takes time. Don't feel like you have to rush into the next thing. Don't feel like you have to beat yourself up because maybe things that you thought was going to last is not lasting. So like take your time, pace yourself. Don't be super hard on yourself because that's important. When you heal, when you go through this healing process, a healing journey, it's called a journey for a reason. It's a journey for a reason. Healing is not easy. Healing can be ugly sometimes because you might have to let go of some things. You might have to go through some stuff that you really was not ready for. But, as you're growing up into your womanhood, you have to be able to take that on and to heal and move forward. Once you take that on, you heal, you go through it, and then you let it go. Let it go. Don't let that thing drown you. Don't let that thing cause you to really be locked in on yourself, like in a bad way. Like, go through your process, but also move forward. because you never want to let what you're going through to cause you to like shut down, to cause you to feel depleted, to cause you to feel not wanted, you know, to cause you to feel anything less than what you are. So, go through your healing journey, go through your process, but listen, go through it and then let it go. That is something that I believe my bishop had preached at one time at my church. Go through what you go through. After you go through it, you heal, you do what you have to do, go through that tough process, then let it go. Because if we hold on to it, it's going to hurt even more for us to hold on to it than for us to, let it go. Yeah, we may cry a little bit, we may be hurting a little bit, but listen, God has something better for you because it didn't last for a reason. Whatever God has for you, I'm quite sure it will stick. I know for a fact, not even I'm quite sure, I know for a fact it will stick. It wouldn't be, leaving, dipping, dabbing out your life. Like it will stick to you. So, whatever you go through, not mattering what type of journey you have to go through, it is for a reason. Don't rush it. Don't rush it whatsoever. Don't rush it. Even if it's family wounds, because that for real, that can be a girl topic talk for one Wednesday night all on its own. Because listen, I know for me, if I can be honest for like 5 seconds real quick, y'all. Me personally, I have went through a lot with my family and is still going through a lot with my family. I'm talking about immediate family, y'all. I'm talking about in-house. In-house. So, it's hurtful. Yes, you may go through some stuff. You may get cut. You may get bruised. You may not actually cut and bruise. I hope y'all know that, right? Not actually cut and bruised, but like emotionally, on a mental and emotional level. You may get cut. You may get bruised. But listen, it all works out for the better. Once you go through that healing journey, that healing process, don't rush it. Don't rush the healing process. Let God take you through that process, and then you can come out stronger than ever. Stronger than ever, y'all. Why? Because you took your time. You didn't self doubt. You didn't beat yourself up. You didn't bully yourself. You took your time to actually want to know who you are as a person. And then on top of that, heal. You took the time out to heal. And most people, I think most of us ladies, some of us are still not completely healed from the things that we've went through in the past. Not mattering if it's family issues, family drama, friend drama, because we can go through a lot even with our friend group. And then on top of that, like relationships and dating in general, like we can go through a lot as people, okay? A lot. And so that's why when you go through a healing journey and in a healing process, you have to actually go through it and, don't rush it. Don't rush it whatsoever. Don't rush it. All right, y'all. So I believe the second episode we talked about, creating that sister bond, making sure that your friends are not trying to upstage you and like nobody's bigger than the program. We don't need any friends in our life that's trying to, do better than us. We have to be able to do better all together as a friend group, as a unit. Nobody should try to be better than the next person. So as far as friendships is concerned, young ladies, when you choose your friends, choose quality over quantity because you don't want a lot of friends that are fake. It's one thing to have a lot of friends. It's good to have an amazing friend group, but I would rather have my faithful few that is loyal, okay, than to have a group of girls around me that's just no good for me. I don't need a whole group of people around me that's not good for me. And I knew they weren't good for me. And I felt it in their energy and their vibe that they weren't good for me. So thank you. Hey, thank you. But yeah, like I would rather have my faithful few over the fake group of people around me. Like I need peace. That is something that we mentioned. By fake you mean not trustworthy. Yeah, like, for example, like if you have fake people in your circle, like as far as friends that's like talking about you behind your back, or you can't trust them because they either lie, they do conniving things, sneaky things. That's fake and that's weird. Fake friends can also be like girls that could be one way in your face and then another way when you turn around, or when you go to another room. Or let's say if you have a group of friends, maybe they have like a secret group chat or something, they're talking about you, that's all under the umbrella of fake friends. It can literally mean anything. And I'm glad that I've learned that lesson because having fake friends, it's actually, it's not a good feeling because you literally wanted these people to actually be in your life for the long term, like for a long time. But sometimes if I have to drop you off where you at, if I had to let you go, cut the cord where you stand, then listen, I have to do that for me. I cannot have you a part of my life knowing that you really don't mean me no good. You Every time I have something amazing going on in my life, if I'm getting celebrated for something, amazing milestones I'm achieving, you as my friend, you should be able to celebrate me. You shouldn't be talking about me behind my back or, you giving me like a little fake congratulations when you really don't care for real. Like, that's all under the umbrella of fake friends. So when you choose friends, young ladies, please, please make sure that the friends that you choose, the friends that you have, are your friends. They're loyal, they're supportive, they're loving, they're caring. They're pouring life into you. They're not just there to take, take, take. Thank you. They're not just there to take, take, take. Like, you also have to be my friend and be able to give. Give me life, give me wisdom, give me joy, happy moments because sometimes I be needing it. Like, I could be having a terrible morning, but if my friend hit me up like, girl, guess what? Da, 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 we just talk for hours and we can be able to have like a really good conversation. That's why you have to choose really good friends. So if y'all haven't seen that live stream talking about friends, really good friends, making sure that you're not choosing, weird friends, or making sure that you're not picking friends and then one person out the whole friend group is trying to be bigger than the program. If y'all missed that live, it was a really good one. So go back. That was episode 2, y'all. So go back and watch it. Get those gems because we all can be using that, right? Especially me, because I really needed that. I really needed that for sure. Yeah, y'all. So choose friends who clap for you, even when it's not their own success. Like I was just saying, they should be able to cheer for you. They should be able to love on you, even when it's not them, because their time is coming. But if you are being celebrated right now, they shouldn't be bringing up them or what they got going on. They should be saying, you know what, Shot, like I see you with this YouTube stuff. You doing it. Like, listen, you about to hit another milestone. Like I see you, like I'm a support, I'm gonna pour love and light into you. And that's what friends are supposed to do. But it's sad that nowadays, everything is about the friend aesthetic. We have to look like a good, solid girl group versus actually being a good, solid girl group. It's sad that that's where we are in society, but we have the power to change that narrative. We have the power to be like, you know what? I'm not going to be what society thinks a friendship is or a friend girl group is. We have the power and the mindset, or we should have the mindset to be able to be like, you know what? We're going to do this thing called friendship the right way. And if we're not going to do it the right way, then listen, we just got to do our own thing. But friendship should really be a beautiful thing to experience. Like, you should never have friends that's weird, that's fake, that's phony, anything like that, in your life. Always pick solid core people, y'all. So that's number 7. That was a really good advice tip. Really good advice tip. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate y'all love and y'all support. I do appreciate y'all tuning in for real. I do appreciate, even though I started like 10 minutes late, but we ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about it. But I do appreciate because these are really good. These are really good tips and topics we can definitely talk about and really get into for real. I'm glad y'all on here. I'm glad y'all really tuned in for real because this is really good. All right, y'all. Stay rooted in something bigger than yourself. Listen, that is amazing. For me, it's my faith in God. I am rooted in my faith in God. And if y'all don't know, I have a series on my YouTube called God Win. It's the God Win series, talking about like being patient while in your waiting season, while you're waiting on God, what to do while we're in that waiting kind of moment in your life. That is an amazing topic, amazing series. So, like, being rooted in that, or you can be rooted in anything that keeps you solid as an individual. For me, one of the things that keep me solid is my faith in God. Because without Him, I wouldn't be able to share nuggets like this with y'all. Like, I wouldn't be able to, do the things that I do every single day. So, just being solid, being that solid person, that's very important, y'all. Very, very important. Very important. Even if it's journaling, if you journal to like brain dump and like really just let out all of your ideas, hey, thank you for joining. If you just brain dump, I know that's something I like to do. At the end of my day, I have my red journal, writing down everything I went through for the day, how I'm feeling currently, you know, all the good things, all the bad things, the ugly things. Listen, I dump it all and I pray and I give it to God because there's no point in me keeping it up here or even in here in my heart because that's not good. It's not good for your mental health. It's not good for your emotional health. It's not good for your physical health because when you stress about things that you're going through, when you're stressing, listen, when you're going through a lot, that can hurt your body down. That can destroy your physical body. That can hurt you. It can do more hurt than good. Hey, thank you for joining again. But yeah, like, you definitely have to make sure that you are rooted in something that is bigger than you. Don't be self centered. Don't feel like, you know what? Don't feel like, this hurt. Don't feel like, listen, I have to, just kind of like take on the weight of the world on my own. Yes, I see it and I do appreciate every last one of them. Thank you so much. I do see them. I do see them. Hey, thank you for joining. Thank you, Emmy. And I believe you was on my live yesterday, right? I think so. But thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much. I believe you was on my live yesterday because I did a live yesterday, y'all. But yeah, like we definitely have to be rooted in something that's bigger than us because everything is not about us. We definitely have to make sure that we are rooted in something that is solid. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I figured. Yep. All right, y'all. Don't let fear stop you. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Young women, as we get older, listen, things are going to come up in our life. Things are going to come up. Oh wow, that's awesome. Awesome. But yeah, things is going to come up in our life where, we may be scared to kind of like face it, not mattering if it's a big decision we have to make or if it's something that is really like weighing us down for real. We have to face it. We cannot be afraid, even if it's a new job opportunity. I know me, I have an opportunity coming up for a better job than I have now, but for some reason something just don't sit right with me, like, and me personally, I really believe that is self-sabotaging. I'm 11. Awesome. Oh, well, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for joining so much. I really do appreciate it. Even all of my young subscribers, I do really appreciate all of the love and support because listen, you are right on time because this topic is actually catered to you. Okay? Making sure that we drop really good gems for my young queens out there, making sure that we are giving you guys love and light. And I do appreciate all of your love. Mwah. I do appreciate it. Yeah, y'all. We cannot be afraid. We cannot be afraid to do us. Whatever gift that God gave us, whatever it is that we bring to the table, if we can sing, if we can draw, if we can dance, if we can cook, if we can write poems, if we can do whatever, like whatever it is that you do, whatever your hobby is that you are good at, don't be afraid to share that with the world because you never know who just may need that. Me, I love doing this content stuff. Also, I sing. I also cook and stuff heavy. I also draw heavy, paint. I love doing that. That's kind of like a good thing I love to do. So yeah, like share your gifts with the world. Don't be afraid to show up for you first. Show up for you first and then show up to the world. Being that positive self because we all can use that. Facts. We all can use that. Listen, even if you have to, like, I know for me, because I have two businesses currently aside from content stuff. Like, I have a digital product business, and then I also, do the self love apparel. So if you guys don't know, I am also having a sale going on right now, y'all. I'm having a major sale going on for the summer. It ends August 31st. But like, when I first started selling digital products and when I first did the apparel line, I was nervous, wasn't really sure how it was going to go. But, I just stepped out on faith and be like, you know what? I'm going to do this. If it flop, it flop. If it not, if it actually succeed, I believe it will because it has been. You know, if it succeeds, it succeeds. So we have to just step out on faith. Don't be afraid. Just don't be afraid because you never know what outcome you will get if you never try in the first place. You will never know. So you have to be able to step out, do something that you haven't done before, do something that you are scared to do. You have to do it. Do it anyway, y'all. And for the last and final tip, y'all, for the last and final tip, I want to tell you guys this, my younger subscribers, my younger viewers. I want y'all to know this, and then we gonna wrap this up, y'all. I want y'all to know that you are enough. You are enough. Don't feel like, again, you have to change who you are. Don't feel like you have to, blend in with society, whatever society is telling you to do. Don't feel like you have to do that. Don't feel like you have to, you know, be mean to people and, like, diminish people just to make yourself look bigger. No. Because at the end of the day, you're doing more damage than good. You are not doing what a good human being would do. So, like, just don't do that. Just grow up as the strong individual that I know you guys can be. I know you guys can be amazing women growing up. Ladies, this is a ladies talk, a girls talk. So, ladies specifically, and the young girls all over the world, I need you guys to hear this. Okay? Grow up with a strong mindset, a strong mentality. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid. Do you have any suggestions for sixth grade? Because I'm going to my first year. Wow. Okay. First of all, congratulations. Congratulations. Middle school. Whew. When I entered middle school years ago, when I entered middle school, I was also afraid. I was. I was also afraid of change, like how different it would be. Now I'm in the middle school section of my life. Like, I was a little nervous, but this is what I want to tell you. Go into middle school, big smile on your face. You're there for a reason. You've passed first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade for a reason, because you are smart. You know what you're doing. You are gifted. You are talented. So I want you to walk into middle school with that same mindset. I am going to ace every test. I am going to do my big one. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for joining, Oscar. Yeah, middle schoolers. I need you guys to go into middle school, big smile on your face, because you are there for a reason. You are there for a reason. Okay. You've passed every level thus far, and I need you guys to go even further, because guess what? Middle school is going to come and go. Then you guys will experience high school. Then you guys will experience college. If that's your lane, if that's what you want to do, listen, go for it. Push yourself to the ceiling if you have to. Push yourself. Listen, the sky is the limit. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself whatsoever, because you never know what God is going to do in your life. So just push yourself. Keep going. Listen, you are glitching. Oh, I am? Oh, no. How about now? Am I glitching now? Let me know, y'all. Let me know. Let me know, y'all. Can y'all hear me now? Let me know, y'all. But yeah, the sky is the limit. Never change who you are. Never try to change. Okay, great. Great. Awesome. But yeah, like, never change who you are. Just keep going. My little brother Joshua, my little brother, he is going to middle school also. So, thanks for the suggestion. You're so nice. Oh, thank you so much for tuning in, Emmy. I do appreciate your love. Even from yesterday, I do appreciate your love and support. Thank you so much. And if you guys are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because I'm going to be going live just like this every single Wednesday, y'all. Every Wednesday. Your girl will be going live every Wednesday, y'all. It's 10:02:53 a.m. Oh, yeah? Are you supposed to be up this late? That is late. But y'all, I am going to get off of here for now. I do appreciate all of your love and support. I hope you guys, young ladies all over the world, I hope you guys did get amazing, amazing gems for tonight. I know I've gotten a lot of stuff, just learning how to show up as yourself, show up, being who you want to be. Where are you from? I am from Pennsylvania. You're from Mexico? Awesome. I'm from the United States. I'm from Pennsylvania, specifically Philadelphia. Have you guys heard of Philadelphia? That's where I'm from. That's where I'm from. But y'all, I do appreciate I do appreciate y'all love and support. I do appreciate you guys tuning in with your girl for tonight. It's late, but oh, you're from England? Oh, awesome. Oh yeah, yeah, that's awesome. Oh, Desiree, you are late, girl. You are late. You're late. But I think I'm gonna go live on Instagram after I drink some water. What you think, girl? I think I'm gonna go live on Instagram. But tonight, y'all, it was a really good topic, a really good conversation. I am gonna get off of here for now. But if you are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that comment section. Once I post this live, I need you guys to tune in. I love you guys' support and your love. I love it so much. Thank you guys so much. And I will see you guys next Wednesday at the same time at 9 o'clock. I'm subscribed. Awesome. Amazing. Thank you so much for your love. Yeah, y'all. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe if you are not already. Your girl just posted a new YouTube video. I just posted a YouTube video. So go tune into that. I thank y'all so much. And I will see you guys next Wednesday. What time, y'all? 9 o'clock, where we're going to be doing another amazing topic for the Girls Talk Live, y'all. I love y'all so much, and I will see y'all in the next live, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Bye.